KBXXFM Houston, good morning and welcome to Access Houston. I'm your host, KG Smooth. Welcoming, she's a first-timer on the program. She is the owner of ktbeautyboom.com, and she also has this incredible television series called 50,000 that we're going to be talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Kristie Coleman. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah,
Thank
looking
you for
bright.
asking.
Yeah, I'm glad that J-Mac set this up, y'all. When we had our Opportunity Expo a few weeks ago down at George R. Brown, and I guess Kristie, you was telling J-Mac about 50,000, and he was like, "Oh, I know what you need. You need to be on his show." And so here we are to talk about the documentary 50,000, and she also has with her one of the actors in the film, in the documentary, my man, Kalvin Kosha. Did I say it right?
You did.
All right. Good morning, G.
Good morning.
How's it
Good
going?
to see you again, man.
Yeah, you too. So tell us about 50,000, this documentary. What is the documentary about, and the purpose of you touching on this subject?
So the documentary is about veterans that are transitioning from the military to civilian life, whose voices are basically not being heard when they come home, and they struggle with different battles as far as PTSD. Some women or men have MST, and they're quiet about the situation. And then next thing you know, they're dealing with these internal pains a lot of people don't know about. And so my whole purpose for the project was, back in 2015, I wrote a research paper in college, and it was over homeless veterans. And so for 3 years, I never picked it up. So when my grandma passed, I felt like I needed a sense of purpose. And so I decided to pick the project back up to give me something to fight for. And so from there, I ended up doing the project. It was, I opened it up back in 2018, in the same month that I wrote it.
Okay.
And so then I did a film festival. I met all the actors. I met everybody I needed to meet. I wrote the script. And then from there, everybody just kind of came together. And I decided to basically get the project going.
Nice.
So I did hit a lot of bumps in the road,
I'm
as
sure.
any entrepreneur would. But yeah, that was basically the purpose behind it. It's like me dealing with death, and then hanging out, or not hanging out, but meeting other people that dealt with death as well. And so I wanted to give them, or give myself, some kind of healing.
Yeah.
And so I connected with other people that were going through the same thing as me, and it was veterans.
That's dope, because I feel like, this country sometimes is so full of it. And, we talk about how much we love and honor our men and women of service who put their lives on the line for this country and for us to have the freedoms that we have. And then, you got folks going over to said country to help protect and fight for us. And then they come back here and the government just drops them. Yeah. And they get treated like, feces. And it's really terrible that, I see a lot of homeless vets on the corners at the exit. Just pick an exit in Houston, where they're asking, for some money or some food, or, something that just really breaks my heart. And I'm like, why doesn't the government do more for our veterans? Because we claim that we love our military so much, but yet you treat them so bad, when after all of the things that they've done. And on top of that, dealing with everything that you had just said, PTSD, just all kinds of issues. So first of all, big ups and applaud for that, because that's something that doesn't get talked about a lot, or it's just we don't discuss it. We see it and we turn a blind eye and we move forward. Kalvin, why did you want to be involved in this project?
Wow. Well, first, let me say I appreciate Kristie, because we met at the film festival, which you were a panelist at, and she really had this idea, about 50,000 that we didn't really know about. She just got everybody's contact and was just like, I'm gonna make sure I hit these people up. So when she hit me and was like, "Hey, I got a role for you, trying to make this happen," I looked at it as, man, this is an opportunity young black woman out here trying to succeed in this industry.
Yeah.
And she's really doing it by herself. So I was like, I have a common goal in mind, so why not? And plus, I love the character that she wrote. She good with the pen.
So wait, okay. So I see that it says documentary. So this is a written thing.
So it's both. So
okay.
I originally, I was paying out of pocket when I first started this. As any entrepreneur, we hit it head first, head on. You don't really know what you're getting yourself into.
Right.
And so I basically hit it that way to where I was going into the project going hard. And 3 episodes in, I lost it. Lost it. I mean, my car got broken into, my work got stolen. I literally hit rock bottom. And I had all these actors, everybody putting their time and effort into this project. And literally, I had to tell them that I basically failed. Right. And so then I ended up connecting with a TV station, and then they gave me an opportunity to put my work out on their network. Well, I didn't have nothing to show. Okay. I mean, I had nothing. I was on episode 3. I wrote 5 episodes. Nothing else was there. I was not about to put out half work.
Right.
So I was like, okay, well, let me do the documentary. And the documentary helped me basically get to know veterans, get deeper into the story, be able to hear their own personal story. So I ended up interviewing 8 veterans. I just finished my last interview last week, and it was a total of 8, and they all have the same story, same transitional process, same pain. It'd be different if they all knew each other, but really a lot of them didn't know anything about each other, and they all literally went through the same
thing, had the same experience.
Same experience. Men and women had the same exact experience, and some of them had to leave because of a traumatic experience in the military. Some of them really wanted to stay, but if a woman gets assaulted in the military and then all of a sudden, she doesn't feel comfortable being there,
right?
Then, your emotions and everything, in the sense, we're gonna have to give you honorable discharge. Thank you for your service. Push you to the side. So that's basically how it transpires. The documentary is to inform people about what the television series is going to be about, the whole overall core, the deeper message within a television series. Because when you watch a TV series, you visualize yourself as these characters. And so my overall goal is, whenever I'm done with the whole entire series, people walk up to a veteran like, oh man, I watched this show 50,000. Thank you for your service. Because what I got from that was so inspiring, so well written, and just, it made me want to do something more for y'all. And that's the overall goal.
That's amazing. You're listening to Access Houston. We're talking to Kristie Coleman and Kalvin Kosha from the 50,000 television series. They are having a watch party for it. It's going to be at the African American Library on Saturday, April the 6th, 2 until 5. That's located at 1300 Victor Street right here in Houston. Absolutely free to watch this. Have you all seen it? Have you seen it?
Yeah, you talking about
the doc?
The doc. Yeah, man. And also, one thing she didn't mention that's really cool is that this is a drama as well. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it gives you that edge. You know what I'm saying? So it's really cool because it's like bringing awareness and, giving you that entertainment as well.
Right.
Give that realistic feel. You know what I'm saying? For those who want to see the documentary side, where it's like real gritty, getting to the core of, wow, this is these people real stories. And then, the drama side, where it's like, I'm actually watching the film and being entertained. And that's the fun part for the actors. And it's so funny because, like, this thing has evolved. Like, this girl be writing. You know what I'm saying? And we'll sit down.
She be writing.
We'll sit down at the round table, like, coming up with all kind of junk. Everything from the names. If you could hear the names she come up with. Like, where do you get this stuff from? Like, and that's what makes us so great with this project. So, man, we can't wait for other people to see it, and we want to improve it.
Yeah,
I think that's something that Kristie talked about with us. Of us wanting to improve it, because there's always room for improvement. It's
absolutely.
So,
when did you start writing, Kristie? Like, has writing always been a thing for you, or was it something that you discovered in junior high or high school, or what's that story?
I just started writing whenever I was in high school. I did theater in high school.
Okay.
But it was like, one of those gifts that you can't really explain,
Yeah.
but it's just in you, And so it's like when I get behind on the computer, a pen, anything from a research paper to a script to I even did the whole voiceover for my documentary. I wrote, I did the research. I wrote it.
I like you,
And my character.
Forget it. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, I did the whole voiceover and everything. So that was me writing. And then these characters, they're so like I really love it because I can speak my mind. I can speak what message I want to say or portray out to the world through my characters.
Mm-hmm.
So like Kalvin here, his character is my trickster. He lightens up the mood when things seem like it's too serious.
Uh-huh.
So I'm able
to, so the comic relief.
Yeah, he's a comic relief. He's my trickster.
Yeah.
So he's the one that's like come in and he's like hitting on his homeboy's wife or something, and she's looking at him like, what's wrong with you? And so it's writing has always been able to fluctuate between different writing styles versus scripts to voiceovers to monologues. I wrote like 5 characters a monologue in the actual script.
So I know who to call when I need a monologue for an audition if I go that route.
Dave, I'm telling you, you're gonna love him
KG,
too.
be careful. She might write you something. Your friends will be looking at you like, "Don't come by my girl."
Hey, I'm not a threat.
Your character, they're gonna be looking at you like, wait, hold on, I seen you on TV. I seen how you was acting with homeboys, girl.
Hey, but she gonna build off your strengths though. That's what's really cool. Like everybody who has a certain kind of talent or whatnot, she wanna kind of write something. Yeah. So you with this smooth talking, damn that Barry White, excuse me.
Yeah.
French,
yeah, but I can switch it up. I mean, this is the voice at night, but my voice is colorful. I can take it up and down. Cause you got to be, I don't know if y'all seen the movie Sorry to Bother You. But there's a scene where Lakeith is at the main character is at the job, and then he's just talking in his regular voice and he sounds black, and then Danny Glover, who is a coworker, he was like, nah man, like you got to talk in your white voice, like hello, this is Bob, sorry to bother you, would you like, what I'm saying? And so so I
like your mom, like
I could
back
switch
in the
it up.
day when you had that house phone and your mom was
Right.
cursing you out and you pick up that phone.
You're like, hello? Right. One of that. Right. The 50,000 watch party happening on Saturday, April 6th at the African American Library, 1300 Victor Street. You can log on to Eventbrite for more information. That's 50,000 Veteran Celebration.eventbrite.com. And man, I wish I could be there.
I know. I wish you could be there too. I'm a little hurt now.
Yeah, because I just found out like they're sending me to Jamaica that weekend, so I'll be in Jamaica that weekend.
Vacationing?
But no, it's work. So they're flying me into Pimperelli from a G and a Pimp, afternoons here on the box, because there's some new resort in Jamaica that has all of these amenities, and so they want us to go and experience it and then come back. We're going to do social, do a live broadcast, and then come back. And I think we're going to do like a getaway package for our listeners and stuff. So, damn, I got to go to Jamaica.
I know. I just wish that I could turn this day around.
But definitely Houston Saturday, and especially if you are a veteran yourself or you know someone who was a vet or somebody who could benefit or see themselves in this television series, we definitely encourage you to go. So log on to 50,000 Veteran Celebration.eventbrite.com, and we'll see you Saturday. Kristie, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thank you.
And Kalvin, I appreciate you coming on too. G.
Yeah, man, got to.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Good Sunday morning. You're listening to Access Houston. I'm your host, KG Smooth, welcoming to the program. First time on the program, but I'm sure that you've seen this man along on your Instagram feed. He is a creative, he's an influencer, he's the global ambassador for Martell, just an all-around dope individual. Ladies and gentlemen, Please welcome Mr. Tay Mitch to Access Houston. Good morning, sir.
Is that how you welcome me in the building right now, man?
Yeah, man. You know,
good
that's
morning
how...
to you, my brother. I appreciate it, man. It's such a pleasure to be here with you.
Man, good to see you, man. You, there's a handful of you guys in the city that I truly admire because I love, you know, seeing the young ones, you know, just take it by the horns and just, you know, make it happen. You know, yourself, Miko's, you know, Labo.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so many of y'all. Jaren Smalls.
That's my guy,
you know,
man. Smalls.
Drew Dada. It's and I just love
energy,
what y'all doing.
It's amazing energy. And for me, it's even like it's exciting because those guys are like my peers, you know. So it's like it's almost like an inner competition. Like, yo, who can elevate? Like, it becomes like sweet competition, you know. So
that friendly competition.
Everything you just said, man. All of those guys are doing amazing things.
But help elevate you all at the same time. It's that drive and that push to do better. Yeah,
no slack. Everybody's like, you know.
Where did that come from? What made you guys, you know, want to go that route? Because, you know, people could be, you know how it is in the Black community. You know how it's always been. Is that what the goal was? Like, or maybe you guys didn't even think about, like, we are going to break this this cycle in the community where, you know, us being brothers, you know, bringing each other down instead of coming together and making it, you know, big.
Absolutely. I know exactly what, like, those guys that you just named. I have like a special like friendship with each one, and it's one of those things where, like, we get together, you know, at least once or twice a month. And, you know, we may not even talk to each other like daily, but we get together and we always converse and share with, you know, one another, like, you know, what's going on, and we figure out how we can help one another. I think we all have, like, you know, seen enough of the, you know, just tearing down or just like the crab in a bucket theory to where, like I say, and we say it often, like, we have to be the example, you know. Actions are, you know, are much louder. So we, you know, there's plenty of people that saying they're going to do this, going to do that. But I think we're all putting our foot forward, you know, and we're like actually, you know, doing the things that, you know, that we're saying that we want to do.
And it's incredibly dope. You're listening to Access Houston. We're talking to Tay Mitch. You have worked on a lot of national strategies and marketing campaigns,
man, we busy right now.
G, you know, especially for Martell. And I admire and I find it different because a lot of cats would, you know, you have a look, you know, most folks would think that you would, you know, go the route of being that model influencer, but you actually took another route to make it.
We're going to get that route too. We're going to get that back.
But I'm just saying, just as of right now, instead of, you know, focusing on that, you like, you know, I'm going to get this bag.
Yeah, no, I'm joking with you though, but yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, from there. And I thought that was different, and then seeing, you know, some of the others, you know, pop up like Amigos. Why that route first though?
With the but I've always had like a knack for marketing. I've always had a I've always had my way of doing things. Let me say it like that. And I've always believed if I like it, I can illustrate it enough to make somebody love it, or at least make someone interested enough to, you know, want to know more about it. And me having the opportunity to represent such a brand like Martell with the you know, just pure luxury and legacy, it was something for me like, okay, well, how can we illustrate this story? You know, why did they choose Tay Mitch to represent the brand? And that's what I've done digitally, and that's what, you know, I think even with the company, you know, they're like, yo, I think we really chose the right guy. Like this, like, you know, because if you start looking at different things, and like I'm fresh off Hong Kong, they just, you know, like they just took me to Hong. They flew me to Hong Kong for the global what is that? The global ambassador summit. Excuse me, but
it's early in the morning.
It was just nice, man, just to see other like-minded individuals, and with me being there, it opened my eyes to like, yo, the things that you're doing, you know, they don't go unnoticed, and they're very much so appreciated. So, like I said, my love for marketing, I just get a thrive out of just, you know, watching someone smile, you know, or just watching someone be intrigued about it. Like that's my niche. Like I like that, you know, and that's kind of what has fueled me, you know, to where I'm at now.
Yeah. Another thing is your drip. You know, the drip be so hard. You know what I'm saying? Swag stay. You know, you stay swagoo with the sauce, and now you have started your own collection of brim hats called Crown Blanco.
Crown Blanco, baby.
And ever since I had met you when you won, the prom ordeal here on the box of some years
You remember that?
Even then, when you coming through, with the hats and things, and when I would see you out, had them hats like, damn, that's my G's signature. And now you done started your own collection.
Yeah, man. It was me. So the whole thing came about. I actually I met some guys in Atlanta, Archie and Taj. They actually own a company called Wear Brims.
Okay.
And it's crazy how everything kind of ties itself in. I met these guys on set of my first official Martell campaign, and they was just providing accessories and clothing, and they had brims. And like you say, I've always worn brims. So for me, I ended up buying one that day, and then I ended up coming back and I went on the site and I bought 2 more. And I did like a shoot in the hat, and like the shoot kind of like had like a viral approach, and they hit me like, yo, you should just do your own. Like, have you ever thought about doing your own? I'm like, absolutely. So Crown Blanco how it came about. And I was just like, as long as we do it, I just got to have full creative control. Like, if you know me, I like to, like you said, I like to do things my way. I like to kind of, I wanted to have a certain look to it. So they gave me full creative control. And that's kind of where we are now with the whole Crown Blanco, and the name itself is kind of special to me. The meaning of it is just
Get
simple.
out of my head, the man is taking my questions.
I'm
Go
taking
ahead.
your questions right
Go
now.
ahead. Go ahead.
I think my coffee's working right now. The latte is working. But the name came about simply. I want to be a reminder to everybody that we're all kings and queens. We all should treat not only just one another but ourselves as royalty, because that's what we are. And for me,
That's
I've
where
always
we came
wanted,
from.
exactly. That's exactly to the T. And I've always wanted like a white hat or like a off-white style hat. But the ones that I saw were either they weren't like stiff, like the design itself, and then B, they weren't affordable. So what we wanted to do here was create an affordable, but at the same time quality brim that's unisex, and that can be worn any given time of the day, any given time of the year. I know me personally, I wake up and I throw my robe on and put the brim on it. It's one of those. Or you can, day parties, or you can dress it up in a suit. You see my Instagram, we style it in so many different ways. So, yeah, man. And it's
congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
I was at your space the other day. The name escapes me. What's it called again?
Now. So it's the homie LZ and Chris. This is
we're beautiful space. I didn't even, just the vibe in there. It just gives you a kind of a New York feel. It's just like a hangout spot / boutique / where you can go get your brims if when you're ready to get you a Crown Blanco. And I love that dope spot. I just want to say that personally, publicly. You went to school for engineering. You were majoring in engineering, and we talking to Tay Mitch, y'all, on Access Houston. And when I read that, I was like, oh man, but okay, my guy is smart. But he's a nerd. I have an affinity for intelligent people, and so now you are trying to help some folks out with this event that you are having on the 13th. You're hosting a masterclass,
absolutely,
on Instagram storytelling.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the
no, I'm here for it because
it's the first of its kind.
Really? Now, what will this entail?
It would entail, so for me, through my Instagram story, I do different tricks, or I illustrate my story in various ways. And what I saw was I saw more people like, yo, how are you doing this? Or, teach me how to do this, or like just wowed by certain things. And I'm just like, yo, you know what? I think I need to like create an actual curriculum for it. And I ended up, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to do it like everything else. So I ended up reaching out to a young lady by the name of Precious Azuri, and she's gonna moderate this thing with me, and it's gonna be special, man. And for me, it's like me stepping out and like doing things that I've always said I wanted to do. So I want to teach like the marketing and the strategies and the tactics and the things that I know, and fuel those with other people, because that's how I was able to build my brand. So with me being able to do this, if someone else can take it and build their own brand, or either build companies or, you know, things in that nature, that's what this class is for. And that's why I want to invite everybody out to come and realize and just learn how to create organic content, because content starts just as soon as you wake up, you know.
Right.
So,
content rules.
Absolutely.
Content is king.
I think like content is king.
It absolutely. I'm constantly on, you know, when it comes to this show, and especially, you know, when I host The Quiet Storm on our sister station, Magic 102, that's always in my mind. The next break, what content am I going to,
like, content alone is now creating entrepreneurs. You know, like good content can, you know, help your Shopify store, and you're now going from 10 figures to, from 4 figures to a 5-figure. You just more business,
right? More,
within, you know,
you're getting more money. Yeah. Now, how can people register? Is there a process with this?
Absolutely. So we should be going live in a couple of days on www.taymitch.co, and that's TAYMITCH.co. It's gonna have all your information on there. Definitely, if you're someone who's looking, you know, who's looking to build content, or just learn how to create, or just even learn Instagram tricks yourself, or if you know someone, please pass along the information. Yeah,
that's taymitch.co, TAYMITCH.co. And this is the first of its kind.
It's the first. And
it's going to be where?
All that's going to be until
on the thing. Okay, so we're going to keep it like, okay. I like how you do that.
And that's just how I like to do things anyway.
I like that.
You know,
keep it, keep it exclusive.
It's gonna be sweet though.
Keep it exclusive. I love that, bro. Thank you for coming on. With, you know, as if you need the followers, but go ahead and shout out all your social.
Now, right?
You know. I don't know. I'm trying to get my. You know, I'm a nobody on the IG world. Please
stop it.
Go
now.
ahead.
But
give
yeah,
a shout out
definitely. If you're listening right now, I need you to pull your phones out. If you're driving, just pull over for me. You know, and I need you to open up your Instagram or your Twitter, because the handle's the same, baby. And it's at Tay Mitch, TAYMITCH _. And hit me up. I'm very personal. Like, DM me any questions, anything like that. You know, let's talk, let's chat. That's what I'm here for.
Let's do it. And we'll see you at the Master IG Storytelling class on April the 13th. That's a Saturday, right?
Yeah, that's a Saturday. Look at, you know his date.
Saturday, April 13th.
And also, you can see there's still a few Crown Blancos left. You know, you can definitely log on to wearbrims.com, WEARS brims.com, and copy a Crown Blanco.
No doubt. Marketing strategist, social influencer, businessman. My guy, Tay Mitch, man. Thanks for coming on the program.
It's a pleasure, man. There's some more coffee back there. I'm going to go grab some more coffee before I get up out of here.
No doubt. I appreciate it. And thank you for listening to Access Houston. We'll be right back.